Oh, it's crazy. Message in a bottle, police. Does it sound okay on all the platforms? Yes, I'm back again. Hello, Christine. Hello, Como. I know, I haven't played this one in a long time. And you know what? I picked it up. It hasn't been played in months. And it was in tune.
Just the castaway, island lost.
Very weird, it was in tune.
Another lonely day, no one here but me. More loneliness, any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. I'll send an SOS to the world. I'll send an SOS to the world. I hope that someone gets mine. I
is all weird. It's so weird. Now that I'm playing it, now it's going out a little bit. Yeah, not bad. Slayer time? That's not me. What other ones is there? So I tried the stream earlier. Didn't work that great. London calling. Not a bad one, right? It's like I lost all the viewers on TikTok. Purple. It's purple. and I'm using the Tone X 1 pedal. If you can find me on Instagram or message me anywhere, we can talk about lessons and stuff if you want. Hey, Chile. It's nice to see you on here. See you streaming. Back at streaming. Where it all began, right? Oh, it's hard to get viewers on TikTok, though. It used to be better. It used to be a lot better. So that's why I'm trying to do all three. I'm doing Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. It's a lot. People should follow I Am Chili on here on TikTok. Great guitar player. It's like we start. I think you were streaming before me. I think, or we're about the same time. We're out on Periscope and stuff. Do I do any polkas? No, I don't do any polkas. Yeah, Periscope was a great community. I don't remember Slither. I can try to figure it out. We can try to learn it again. Yeah, the last song was, I don't know, it's a classic rock drive backing track in B minor. So I'm just picking random stuff on in here. Here's what I'm doing actually. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it in here, but I'm using the Tone X1 pedal, and I downloaded some amp model. It's supposed to be a Bogner. My cables are short. I gotta get longer cables. But I'm using that, and I'm feeding it in my computer. And in my computer, I'm still using Guitar Rig 5, which has a delay on it. Because if I got rid of all that, and a noise suppressor, I always have to have a noise suppressor on. So if I got rid of this, this is what it sounds like without the effects. And it's got a little bit of a noise suppressor on the pedal. So that's what it sounds like with no effects on it. And then I just added a twin delay, and another delay for like echo, and then I can add a chorus on here too. So if I had a chorus, that's the same clean sound. So that's the clean with that on there. And then I go back to distortion. I don't know what amp model I picked though for these, except for the Bogner. Franco, I don't know Hail to the King. Is my throat better? No, it's still bad. I don't know what's going on with it. Just the stock course they have on here. It's called Ensemble, and I think it sounds really good. No, I never heard of that band. I never heard that. Yeah, the Wagner sounds pretty. It needs to be a little bit more thicker, I think. Sound. I have another amp on here, but I like the Wagner for the leads. I haven't used this yet live. You know, I'll use it. But yeah, as soon as you add the little bit of the delays and stuff, the pedal comes alive. I do have the Hello Kitty. It's in the closet though, somewhere out in the living room. No singing tonight. Yeah. I don't know any John Mayer, really. Wish I knew it. That's why you should follow Chili. He knows all that stuff. He knows John Mayer. He's got all that stuff down. I'm still old 80s. You ever play live without an amp? Yeah, I've done the. I have the Fractal pedal board. I use that for big shows, and then I have the Helix, and I like it, but it's missing something. I like the ease of it, but it's not as. Doesn't sound as good as the Fractal one does. And that's about it. I think that. But this thing, this Tonex, I mean, if I can get this to work live. Learn the jazz, learn your modes. Modes, arpeggio. I think arpeggios is the way to go. Learn all of your. I can fake my way to jazz. I used Amplitude. Amplitude's nice too. I like that. Yeah, I fake my way through charts and stuff. So if I see all those funky chords, I know my little. Little fake ways to go through it, but yeah, I'm no jazz guy. All you gotta do is just fake it and go. Do your octaves. Do some of those chords. this. I told you this story. One guy I knew back in college. He would he said I was like this jazz guy, and I didn't know jazz. I'm like I said, I'm just a rock guitar player, but he was like he would turn his his tone knob all the way down, or right, so it's like muffled, and then all his licks were like. I have delay on there. It doesn't sound right, but that's what. Like when the chord changes came up, it was just that like. You're like, what? What was he playing? What are those notes? I couldn't hear them. It's like. I'm like, nope. It's weird. I want to hear. I want to hear some notes. The amps I usually use I have Mesa Boogie amps. I like the dual rectifier. Which is nice. And you would think it'd be like, oh, that's like a metal amp, right? But for me, it's not. It just sounds like a good, nice, warm, crunchy. And I can get all the tones I want out of that amp. It's great. But I'm getting old, so it's really heavy. This is what I grew up with. Run to you. I don't have a capo. Where's my capo? Do I ever remember this song? Run to you. Find it. I'm gonna run to you. Vortex. Jay Dizzle. All these people. Please, you don't need a capo. Well, this riff, it's kind of weird because it's. I do got a capo on this because it's like. If I did it without the capo. Wait. I can cheat. You can cheat, right? Where is that song? This could be it. Oldie but a goodie. I know, don't hurt myself playing this song. My audio interface is Persona's audio box. Rob's Music, thanks for rating with 2. Thanks for rating. That was with a K-Bow. That's wild, right? No, I don't know that one by Velvet. I'm sorry, Pluto. I do remote lessons. Please contact me. If you like, I have an email you can check out. Jay with the cape. I have a cape. Rob's, he's loving it. Do I know Hot for Teacher? I'm not really great with Hot for Teacher. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really great with that one. Is that in a regular key? I don't know. No, it comes in weird. I don't know if I'm in the right key. I'm just bad with this. Cable at 6th fret for a Hot for Teacher. The volume is so low on this song.
Teacher.
clock is slow.
The solo's weird.
What are you doing this weekend?
I don't feel tardy. Class dismissed.
Oh, that was awful. I didn't give up on Twitch. I'm still on Twitch. I'm on Twitch right now. Ice Cream Man. You're really killing me with the stretches today.
Dedicate one to the ladies. Sometimes a babe needs something to keep you cool. Now sometimes a babe needs something to keep you cool.
I had to tune it up.
You better look out now though, Dave's got something for you. Tell you what it is. I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by.
I do. I'm gonna practice all
ice
these.
cream man, stop me when I'm passing by.
Sandra.
See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second, baby.
I remember the Periscope
I got
days.
put my banana Dixie cups, all flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing by just about 11 o'clock.
It sounds like
I
auto-tune
never
me.
stop. I'm usually passing by just around 11 o'clock. And if you let me cool you one time, you'll be my regular stop. All right, boys. I got one my banana Dixie cups, all flavors and push-ups. You are the ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Yes, I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Oh, what time? Ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. Ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. One time, boys, I'm your ice cream man. I'm your ice cream man. Baby, all my flavors are guaranteed to
It's like my fingers got weak when I did that stretch. I was like... Like you get like this nervousness when you're like, oh no, it's coming, the long stretchy lick, and then you screw it up. Right. And it's an open E tuning, I think. I don't know, or D tuning. My go-to song? I'm not sure. I like just doing the backing tracks to random jams. Jump for my love, jump in. Who'd you meet in Claire's streams? Tonex, the Tonex 1 pedal I'm using with some delay. I get a lot of odd requests, and I don't know any of the songs. They just jam over them, you know. Go ahead and jump. Oh no. Oh. You don't want to hear Purple Rain, do you? You want to hear Purple Rain, do you? This is a weird one. Like. I just checked it now, Brad. Thank you so much. Like, made my week. I didn't teach all week. I was sick all week. So I tried to jump on here a few times. That was good. That was my goal today. I made my goal. Use any universal audio stuff? No, it's too expensive for me. I can't afford that. That's a lot. It's weird playing Purple Rain with this pedal. I haven't really mastered it yet on this. I gotta get longer cables. Thanks for the compliments there. Andy, yes. That was some improv in there. What else we got? What else we got? What else you want, Sandra? I don't know that Damn Yankees solo. Oh, this chair is awful. How about the Cars? You're all I got tonight. I don't know if I know that one. I know the, do I remember the solo for that? Hold on. What is that solo? That song is... Where's that lick? That one's he's amazing. My delay's not right.
I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear,
I don't remember this solo that well.
it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. I don't mind you hanging out
Mike R, thanks for hanging out. I know, it's like the crazy bends in there. I mean, he was like the master craftsman, you know. He's just so good to play. I gotta learn more of his stuff. That's probably what I'll do tonight. Have my earbuds in and then listen to the Cars. Just what I needed. I needed something. Brett, what are you doing, Brett? I had some gift subs dropped on you. What? I didn't see that because I was getting into the solo. That dude, thank you so much for those subs. Wow, that's amazing. And Brett with an unbelievable PayPal. You're out of control. You're out of control, Brett. I'm the coolest streamer on the planet. I don't know about that. There's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of cool people. All right, Sandra, what do you want? Mr. Crowley. Well, Brett, you can have whatever you want. Mr. Crowley. Wait, where's my Mr. Crowley backing track? Peter Gabriel. I wish I could do Peter Gabriel. Yeah. I don't know that one. I don't know the Peter Gabriel songs. I never was into Peter Gabriel or Genesis, and those are some really intense bands to listen to. What are you doing up late, Sandra? It's nice to see you on here. Oh, it's the weekend. Bruno Mars, baby. Mr. Crowley. That was a good one, right? Hmm. I don't know many Bruno Mars, Sandra. What's this one?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where's the chords?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Never had much faith in love or miracles. Never wanna put my heart on the line. But
Oh, I got the right sound.
something spiritual. I'm born again every time you spend the night. 'Cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise, and it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You bring me to my knees, you make me testify. You can make a sinner change his ways. Open up your gates, 'cause I
know
can't
this is
wait
right.
to see the light. And right there is where I want to stay. So your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise, and it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Can I just stay here? Spend the rest of my days here. Can I just stay here? Spend the rest of my days here. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's close, right? I don't know. What else? What else was there, Sandra? What else you like? Run to the hills. I forgot this lead. Run for your lives. Hello. I got heartburn tonight. Trooper? Sure. Barrel, 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 barrel. Oh, I had some iced tea. I haven't had iced tea in like months, and I got this bad heartburn happening. And I shouldn't have drank that. Plus, I got this throat issue. I don't know what's going on with my throat. It's stupid. Like, it comes and goes.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too. You'll fire a musket, but I'll run you through. So when you're waiting for the next attack, you better stand, there's no turning back. The music sounds, the charge begins. But on this battlefield, no one wins. The smell of weapons, smoking horses breath. There's a legend that just sudden death.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for your follows, your shares, your subs, your bits, the PayPal tips. That's amazing. I'm supposed to have a gig this weekend, but I don't know if I can do the gig. Trying. You're welcome, Brett. Do the gig. You don't understand. It's like a 3-hour gig, no break. I get to play Boogie Shoes. Boogie Shoes. And I know everybody had to say that too. It's like no break. What the heck? That's what this band does. They just keep playing through the breaks, and they're afraid people will leave. And the crowds are nice, and they don't leave. But I'm just like, come on. I'm kind of tired, you know. I know, a whole set. It's like it ends up being like 3.5 hours. The whole night. But I usually just like, you know, if I get tired enough, I just go. But the summertime it gets even worse. It's like we play this big huge carnival event, and it's like thousands of people all around you, and it's 5 hours long, no break. They just do 5 hours, no break. And it's funny because too, like those gigs, you play that long, right? You play those long gigs with no breaks, and the money's not bad. It's not the greatest, but then you go and play the big shows, like the nice ones when you play with like in theaters and stuff like that, and you play less and you make more. That's my set. Yeah. You had some good gigs for a while. I keeping track of your shows. It's like, that's a great gig. The cruises and everything. Those look like really great gigs. Can I play Over the Mountain? Oh, man. But do I have John, Sandra? I mean, John, I don't know. Do I remember the song? Let's see if I remember Over the Mountain. Yeah, I like to do more solo acoustic stuff. I don't sing though. So I won't. I just play the acoustic guitar. I just want to read Over Mountain real quick. You sent me 10? What? I think it's half step tuning too. Hold on, I'm trying to remember this. You know, Byron, long time no see him. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay. He's good. I think so. Why, did you guys have a falling out or something? Oh, Space Oddity. I could do that one. Let me get to this. I want to try to figure out this Over the Mountain real quick. I'm just curious about it. Because I remember parts of it. I'll get it. I'll get it. I think it's like that. I don't know. You're currently learning that one. Well, this will be good then. Isn't there like a bend there? What's that? Is it bend there? I don't know. My phone's gonna die on TikTok. Yeah, but that's fun to do. I would love to do the cruise thing, but I'll probably get sick. I get sick doing streams. I get sick doing gigs. I don't want to gig anymore. You know? Sometimes I feel like that. I feel like I just don't want to, when I feel overwhelmed and stuff, I just don't want to play gigs. I don't want to, it's scary. Cause I do love it, but it's like, if you play a lot and you play in cover bands a lot and stuff, I think you get really drained. Especially for me, I'm getting like 3-hour sets, 4-hour sets. It's a lot. And I think it's like ruining my enjoyment. Okay, let's see here. Over the Mountain, standard tuning, but I know it's half step down. That lick there. I think it's that. Hold on, I'm getting it. We're gonna learn this together. We're gonna get this together. Gravy Davy got it. Hold on, what is he hitting there? I'm just gonna hit that chord. This is such a weird solo. Okay, let me go back. I don't know which of this. Oh, wait a minute. That's where he does the.
Over the mountain, this is silvering late clouds. Watching my father disappear into the crowds. Don't need no astrology. It's inside of you and me. You don't need a ticket to fly.
I think that's it. Wait.
I'm free.
Oh, that's a crazy one. I don't know any Jeff Buckley. I don't know any Tool. I don't know that. I get exhausted after an hour and stuff. Long time no see him. Oh, I'm going through comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I like that part too. I don't know where he bends it. He's got a whammy. He's using that. He's going half step down. He's got a whammy bar on that guitar. All right. Do one more. Is that okay? Maybe some Bowie? You want? Oh yes, that's right. That's the one we wanted to do. Let me see. How do I do this? Hold on a second. Actually, let's play it on something else. Because I don't like the way that sounds. This room is a mess. Getting a buzzing too. Okay. Ugh. What are you doing? Cat butt, cat butt. What are you doing? You're gonna fall. Sit. Do something. Get up there. Oh, that's sad. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks everybody. West Side, what's going on? Space Kitty. I'm gonna go feed my kitty now. And drink something. Maybe some peppermint tea or something. I don't know. Thank you all. Thanks, Brett, so much for the fund, string fund. I really appreciate it. Sandra, it's great seeing you as always. We should chat. Maybe I'll be back on tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Kitty gets fed at 3 a.m. Yes, she does. That's her time. She wakes up around 11:30, 12, 1 a.m. and then meows all night, the rest of the night. Dedicate one to the kitty. All right. See you soon. Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't mean to cut it off that quick. Thank you. Thank you again. I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Be safe.